Hi, this is Dave Serio from the radio program You Ought to Know, standing in front of two of the rarest Italian vintage cars that you're going to see. Both of these cars were in Turin. That is, of course, in Italy for the show cars in the 60s. And these are the actual cars that were used in Turin for their automobile show. Very similar to like we have shows at New York Auto Show and Detroit Auto Show. Italy has their national show, which is incredibly important to the Italian car market. These two cars, the Ferrari 65 275 GTS, this particular car was the show car in 1965. And the Maserati, the 1968 Ghibli Spider, prototype, was a show car in 1968. Both of these cars are driven, and they are exceptional condition and exceptional value. Both of these cars easily over the $1 million value. In fact, the Ferrari is probably well over $2 million in value. But the important thing is the heritage of these cars and how exciting it was to have them at the 65 Turin show and the 68 show. I'm Dave Serio. We're here at Radcliffe Motorcars. That's in Owings Mills for their 8th annual all-Italian vintage show. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you soon. Hi, this is Dave Serio from the radio show You Ought to Know, and we are at Radcliffe Motorcars in Owings Mill for their annual all-Italian vintage car show. We've already looked at some of the cars that are out here. It is incredible. Richard, you're the owner of Radcliffe Motor Cars, and so glad to be here today.
Well, thank you very much. This is a great event. This is the 8th year we've done this. It's the 7th year with TomYoung.net doing the vintage Ferraris and all. And without even doing a lot of advertising, it's grown into a big show. So it's been a lot of fun. And
well, the great thing is the cars that you have here today, vintage is the word. And we have some modern cars here, but you have a collection of vintage cars that very seldom is seen at one show.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to see some Ferraris out here and some Alfa Romeos and Panteras and stuff that you won't see at other car shows. And they absolutely live to come to this show. You know, we try and make it fun. We've got food out back. We fill the shop with vendors, and just a tremendous amount of fun. There goes a vintage Ferrari now.
Now, you also have, and we've already looked at, two of the vintage cars you have from the Turin show.
Yes.
Tell us how special these cars are.
Well, the red Ferrari is a 65 275 GTS. I've been taking care of that car for 15 years for the owner. And it was, in fact, the 65 Turin show car. It's one of 200 made. It's one of 16 with a matching hardtop. So that's a very rare car. The other car just came about a week or so ago. It's a 1968 Maserati Ghibli Spider. It was the prototype Spider. Its serial number is 1001, so it was the very first one. They only made 125 Spiders. So that's going to go to some shows, and it's been sitting in a garage for 28 years. So it needs to be recommissioned and brought back to life. So,
well, if you couldn't make it here today, you'll at least get a chance to see everything on video from Frederick.com and also cityofbaltimore.com. We thank you very much for being here today, and we hope you've enjoyed the show. Get a chance to see all the cars. They're coming up just right now. We're at Radcliffe Motor Cars' 8th annual vintage Ferrari and vintage Italian automobile show. I have with me Mike Lambert from the Shine Shop. He's very famous now after being on the radio show You Ought to Know. The Shine Shop, you're an extreme detailer, correct?
Yes, sir. We do one car a day is all we book. We're not a production shop. We maintain a 95% correction ability in our cars inside and out. So that makes us a little bit different than other shops.
All right, and you also have a number of different treatments that can be done to cars. You have an Ammo NYC, which is a company out of New York that also is a wax. And then you also have a treatment called C-Quartz. Can you explain that?
Yeah, C-Quartz Finest is in a group of products called semi-permanent coatings. It's basically made out of the same material the glass in your car is made out of. It doesn't wear off like a wax does, and it increases the scratch resistance of your car and the stain resistance of the paint.
And the durability?
Durability is warranted for 2 years by the manufacturer, not by myself or an insurance company. It comes directly from the manufacturer. In Europe, the same product, their duration is 4 to 5 years.
And the reason why this product came about was because of Europe and the acid rain problem they have in Europe.
Right. They don't have the air quality standards we have here in the United States, so they were having a difficult time in Asia, especially with industrial fallout tearing up the paint of the car. So they came up with these products, and then over the last 4 to 5 years, they've slowly made their way into the United States.
If you would like to find out more about Mike and his company, The Shine Shop, you can go to his website, theshineshopAutoDetailing.com. Pricing and information on C-Quartz is there. theshineshopAutoDetailing.com. Thank you for listening. We're at Radcliffe Motorcars, and we have Fred Cooney with us today. Fred is an interior expert. He knows how to take care of course, the convertible tops on your automobiles, the interior with all of the leathers and vinyls. Fred, we're talking about convertible tops here because this is convertible top heaven.
Absolutely. Love this time of year. We'll put the top down, have some fun.
And we've got a lot of cars here with convertible tops. Oh, yeah. Now, some of them are cloth and some of them are vinyl. Yep. Which do you find the easiest to keep clean and also last the longest?
I would go with the Stay Fast. The cloth tops are a better product. They last a little better, longer, and the cleaning is easier and better look, and it's all over better product. The German Stay Fast is #1, and it's just better product.
Now, I'm not trying to hurt your business, but keeping these things clean is something that is very difficult and also preserving. What do you recommend? How often should a person clean a cloth top, and what should they use?
Well, I always turn to some of the fellows that do that for a living as far as professional, but along with the convertible top, Hart's has a product with is a convertible top cleaner. Comes in a little kit. It can be bought at any of the local stores. Also, you can chamois it. I don't recommend a heavy brush. Just, car wash soap, a light brushing, chamois it down. It'll stay nice. Also, the plastic polish, if it's a plastic rear window, you can use any of the product lines for plastic polish to keep the window nice. And it'll stay soft and supple, keep the acid rain to a minimum. The water beads off and runs off a lot easier. So.
Very good. So Fred Cooney from Automotive Custom Care. Thank you very much for being with us, Fred.
Thank you, Dave.
All right. About 80% of the automobiles nowadays have aluminum wheels. You may not even know that, but hubcaps are a thing of the past, and aluminum wheels need special care, and unfortunately, because of potholes and curbs and other things that can be hit, well, they get damaged. We've got Sam here from Rim Renew, and Sam has a wheel right back here that shows how much damage can be done to an aluminum wheel. But you guys repair these wheels, correct?
We do.
And what is the time frame and also the average expense in an average rim repair?
An average rim repair, depending upon whether it's cracked, it's bent, or it's just scratched up, is usually going to be run between $100 to $150. We try to do everything same day, within a couple hours. Worst case scenario would be next day service.
Now, do you have a place to take this to, or do you come and pick up?
We pick up for our commercial clients, Mr. Tires, NTBs, that sort of thing. But our retail shop is in Catonsville on Route 40 West.
All right. And a phone number for that shop?
410-327-3639 or 410-32-RENEW.
Very good. Now, you mentioned $100 to $150. In comparison to what a rim would cost at a dealer, that's about a third in some cases or a fourth of what they could be.
The reason why I started the business is because I bent a rim on my wife's car, and the rim in question was an 18-inch Lexus wheel. They went at $1,100 for one wheel.
Wow. And it can be repaired for $150 to $200 of a wheel of that caliber.
Yes, exactly.
Very good. And the guarantee on the wheels, by the way?
Lifetime.
As long as you own it. Fantastic. Rim Renew. What is the website?
RimRenew.com.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for being with us, Sam. RimRenew.com is the place to go and repair instead of buy.
And go to cityofbaltimore.com. Cityofbaltimore.com, keyword Ferrari. That's keyword Ferrari for lots of photos. Hope you enjoyed the video.